storytellers, telling stories in the form of every witty, through every twist of our nima, through every sway in our hips, and through the spins of our mifoati. We tell stories, but sometimes we're stopped by you, by your hands. If it's not hands, it's words. If it's not words, it's eyes. And if it's not any, it's nothing. You give us nothing. But the insecurities of being a brown, moody girl at Wesley College, where her self-worth and self-love is destroyed by the fact that she's Maori. Everything she knew or thought she knew about her culture simply slipped away at the lips of her abusers, who would tell her she's nothing but a hoary Maori born to be another statistic in the system, a young Maori girl whose identity was stolen from her simply for being Maori, trapped at a school where her culture was frowned upon, constantly looked down upon. You give us nothing.
Nothing less than these unrealistic listed expectations you leave on us.
Start thighs, start from lies, you give us nothing.
They say no one knows how to move them hips like them cookies. Little do they know every sway, roll and jump was perfected by hours of whips to my knees and back. And these sways are sexualized.
These scars are sexualized.
Nothing but sexual trauma.
Sexualized, traumatized, and contemporized.
I give you a view, and you give me nothing.
Except for the expectations of what it means to be a woman instead of a ta'ahine. Get called or picked me by women who label themselves feminists, but I used to reminisce on being like them when I was younger. Thought that my mom was weak for being a stay-at-home mother.
But there is nothing frail about holding the future in your arms and breastfeeding gold into a royal.
Say that that is not all that she is, but yet you give her nothing to be all that she can be. Say that she's oppressed, got oppressed.
Feeling that she is simply just a woman.
A woman shouldering the neglection of her matua. Her hunting of wounds have been bled onto mine.
She is the motherland.
Survival. Singing like our dignity in a world she's not able to uphold her tongue.
She is a minority.
A minority to those who supposedly share the same thick skin as us.
Maybe their skin is too thick to understand.
Fighting the same battles, yet I am afar. Venus and my voice drowns in the silence of my ancestors. 6 feet under, yet I still hear them from their graves protesting that
she's simply just a woman.
With thick, dark hair draping over her shoulders and strong brown skin speaking her past, present, and future, with the privilege of being a sister to sisters connected through more than just blood. They say that we have more dignity now than our ancestors.
Yet we 6 women still tell the same stories as our mothers, and their mothers, and their mothers. Our mother tongue is nothing without the tongues of our mothers.
Their coloring the ocean's blues and their melanin melting into the sun, becoming one with the grace of the water that extends further than the eye.
Simply just a woman.
Using their skin pigments to color in pictures of their background, defining details, using dances done in fairy tales.
She is beauty.
So when you give her nothing but the overused, abused, and stereotypical views you have of her, you cut her hair,
plaster her skin,
suppress her tongue,
You take her culture.
You don't see the magic she holds as simply being a woman.
the power she has as a fighter, the gifts she has to give as a mother, rearrange her so she's no longer a woman of color, a woman of culture.
Rearrange her and give her thin light hair and weak pale skin, but you'll never be able to rearrange her and take her privilege away of simply being a woman.